All right, what's up, baby? We back up in this thing, part 2 of questions.
Yes, sir.
So I have a really good question. I don't know if it's kind of geared towards the men, but kind of for the ladies. So E, please feel free to answer. But manscaping, do you guys do it? Do you feel it's a necessity? Do you trim up your balls? Like, let us know.
So I'll go first. Y'all scared. It's like y'all scared. Hey, no, yeah, I'll take care of mine, baby. I ain't gonna need a lot to you or nobody else. You feel me? I like mine smooth. So you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll take care of mine.
Okay.
Like bald? Are we talking about clean?
Manscaped 3.0, baby.
Damn.
You got the 12-year-old over there?
Wow, Leon. Hey, oh my God.
12-year-old, 13, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is funny. For me,
so we know Leon answer.
Right.
I just touched mine up the other day. Like, I make sure I keep my shit groomed. Like it ain't no bush, motherfucker. But I get a grown man. Like
Leon just clipped the ends.
He just clipped the ends.
He just clipped the ends.
What about y'all booties? Y'all clean up y'all booties?
Come on,
I can't say that.
What?
Next question,
bro. Grown man booty is so hairy. Like,
yeah, these chicks.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
You want to get that wax? Don't try to lie to us. You know what I'm saying? You got a little hair in it.
Hey, okay, yes, there's hair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like grown man hair. I be like, damn, nigga, like what happened?
I'm trying to find out what nigga you trying to look from the back anyway, though.
Right, like I ain't trying to get my
I'll pass for you later.
To the bathroom, right. You know? Whatever. All right, thank you.
Ain't no coming back from that one.
I'm just trying to figure out what niggas you looking at from the back.
We be all on it. And does it matter to you guys when y'all about to get some? Like, oh shit, let me go clean up real quick. Like,
oh no, that shit don't matter. I ain't that way what it is. Let's just do it because I do. You feel me?
Okay.
I will say, speaking from a woman's perspective, I definitely appreciate a guy who does keep their shit like clean, cut, shaven, like, because just as niggas would complain about women that can have a smell down there, niggas can have a smell too and it's just not a good look. So
if you got that hair, you can just want to peel.
I'm telling you, like, keep it cute. Keep it cute. But I definitely appreciate it. And you know what? And you know what? What'd you say, Leon?
We smell little people on that hair. It's gonna be a problem. Like,
just like a fair. Like, is this a fair smell?
No, but and I think that is something that more guys should be you know, okay and open, you know, with doing that. Like, I feel like there's still kind of a stigma amongst men that that's like a feminine trait or a feminine thing to do, to be able to just simply take care of yourself. But I think that you guys putting it out there, and I hope that like kind of reaches other guys out there, that it's okay for y'all to take care of yourself and to just you know, keep yourself up, keep yourself clean too.
Trimming the bush, man. It's nothing
it's
worse.
Respectful.
Trying to go there and lick the balls and you. Yeah, like
girl, that's that new. I thought that was a new move you was trying. Like, shit, do that again, bro.
Worse.
Nigga almost choked. Nigga, get your ass out of here.
Oh my god.
We going to shave, goddammit. I try to keep my shit respectful though. Like, I look at my shit. If you look at your own self and be like, then it's time to trim that shit out, yo. Like, some places have a straight up, wilderness down there. I think the girl's supposed to go through the jungle to get to the motherfucker. Nah. Even if I had to clean myself up before I start fucking. Like, I can't. I don't know. I'm a germaphobe, so I know that shit stick there.
So ladies appreciate you, Leon. I'm sure all the ladies your 3 minutes too. They appreciate that shit, sir.
You got to, man. I got to take a shower. I got to go to wash off or something. I don't care if I just took a shower. If I know from the fuck, I got to at least wash the shit. I don't know what's going to happen.
Let me find out you got that wipe.
Hey, I do got wet wipes in the car in the armrest, just in case. Clean up on aisle 3.
That's what my cousin say. He be like, "Hey, I'm too grown for mistakes. Fuck that. Keep them wet wipes with you."
You always gotta have wet wipes, dog, at all times.
Wet ones. Y'all crazy, man.
No, we definitely appreciate it, fellas.
For sure.
We appreciate
All right,
it too,
Jen.
ladies. You know what I'm saying? I want to go down there and
It's a chop.
Hey, so Rod, let me ask you: would you prefer a clean cut or with a smidget of hair down there?
Man, I want to scorch the earth.
No, not for you, nigga. I don't care about how your shit is.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I said that's what I want. I said I want
Okay,
I want the
just
earth
wanna say,
scorched.
on the
I don't
same page.
want nothing. You know what I'm saying? On my plate, clean when I eat. You feel me?
Roger said I want winning.
I don't know about clean.
All
Clean
right.
like that.
Yeah. As someone who prefers both sexes, a nice cleanup is cool, but I don't mind hair on a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. Like, I don't what?
Well, you sexist as hell. What?
Whatever. It's different. Women and men clean their bodies differently, generally. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like women can be more cleaner than guys. That's just how I feel. But anyway, like if a woman got a little hair, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can have your little low fade, maybe some waves, but I don't want to be able to braid your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't handle that, boo. You know I
Yeah, gotta.
over it.
Is your shit braid worthy right now? Let me find out.
Hell nah. She little low.
Mm,
No, I'm just making sure they braid worthy. Get the
mm-mm.
little.
Why? Your ass ain't gonna be doing nothing down there.
I mean, you're right. True that. They're trying to get you this crown, virtual
Talk your
crown.
talk your
Just
talk,
this
sis.
virtual time.
No. I need more than
Talk
30
your talk.
minutes.
Anyway,
Next
on to the
question.
next question.
Right, next question.
Who's next?
I think it's on you now.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about let me get an understanding, fellas. I'm gonna put this all on you because I know we all do it. And that's voluntarily lie. So so when we're offering these volunteer lies, fellas, what are some of the reasons that we do it or that you guys do it? I'm not, because I think that women and men lie for two different reasons, honestly. But what are some reasons that you guys would just like avoid telling the truth? Is it, on some I'm trying to protect your feelings, or is it just I just don't want to. I just don't want to be honest.
So honestly, I mean, I can tell you at some point in life, of course, I lied to somebody. We all did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think mine was more of a protection thing than anything. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like just a super like ridiculous bold-faced lie, like, but just something. You know what I'm saying? More than lines, not like beating around the bush. You know what I'm saying? Just not really just getting there. You know what I'm saying? But that's, like I said, that wasn't the mature me. So yeah, that's one thing. I think it was to protect somebody's feelings or whatnot.
So what's
Thing.
okay? All right, Leon. And I'm gonna follow up with both of you guys. I have a follow-up question.
I just think it depends on the situation, because a person may think a certain way or what they seen is right or not, and you just kind of lie about it. Like, you know what, that ain't what you thought. Like, or you didn't see me with old girl, or I didn't text her, or some shit like that. But the motherfucker they'll just take it. You just gotta lie about it.
So with the smile at the end. So do you think that guys, when you guys lie, do you really feel like that women aren't able to put two and two together? Because a lot of things, like I don't feel like guys lie good. Like there's not like a good lie that you guys can tell. So do you really feel like you're getting over? Like, do you feel like that your mission is actually being accomplished in that moment, or do you feel like, okay, I can actually come out better in being honest in certain situations?
I don't know. For me personally, I had a good ass poker face, so it worked for me perfect. But
Roderick.
But anyways, like I said, y'all way better aligned than we ever could be.
Always.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at that point, like I said, when I did what I did, it wasn't at a mature level. Like, like I definitely would have just been like, this is the truth, period. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, that's just a level of immaturity. You know what I mean? Like some people lie because they're just not mature enough to really know how to handle a situation, or don't want to take what's going to come back at them when they do answer the, do say the statement or whatnot.
Yeah, I feel you.
Most niggas lie because the truth sound like they lie anyway.
Right.
Because the truth sounds like a lie anyway.
You know what? But if a person feel like you lying anyway, no matter what you say,
it don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever truth it is, it don't even make a difference at that point. So
that's what.
That sounds like a cop out.
No, no. Let you know that's what it is. Period.
No.
And just to answer that, for me,
because it can be true. It can be true as it want to be. It can be the truth. And you know what I'm saying? If a person really if that's their mind frame, like no matter what you say to them, it's a lie until you show them hardcore proof of something. And then they looking stupid like, oh, well, you was. So, of course, I've been said
from experience, though, if a person is really that flat out like, I don't believe you and you're telling them the truth, from my experience, it's because this motherfucker done lied so many damn times before.
Thank you.
Or it could be the person that they was with previous could have been lying to them like that. And they brought that same toxic ass shit to the next person.
Well, if you reminded me of that motherfucker, there's a problem.
It's not about somebody reminding you of that person. It's just that mentality, period. A lot of people jump into shit and they're not ready.
Absolutely. I've been a part of that and I've watched a lot of that. Like, no matter what you say, the truth, if they think it's a lie, that's what they're going to take it as. I'm going to tell you the truth 3 different ways. After that, if it don't work, it's just whatever you think it is from that point. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth and argue with you.
Yeah, okay, maybe it is dependent on the person. But I agree with my sis. I feel like and that's also from experience, if you're being honest about something, and you've shown me multiple times that you can't be trusted, then I'm gonna have a hard time with trusting you with being honest at that point. And
if you let me
in that situation, that is something that us women need to be conscious enough about, knowing if I can't trust you, then I need to walk away at the same time.
Yeah, that's
okay.
So
that's also something that we should be taking accountability for. But I don't think, but again, that whole, I mean, I'm a lie because the truth will sound like a lie to you anyway. I think that's also an assumption that you shouldn't just go in and just say, okay, this is what I'm going to shoot. Because is that something that y'all are bringing from a previous relationship? Is that something that y'all are doing off of because y'all have a toxic trait? Like, why would that be the go-to? And with that mindset, with that idea behind it.
Because even if the truth sounds like a lie, just be truthful. Shit, if it's gonna sound like a lie regardless, why give me a lie instead of the truth?
Yeah, maybe I didn't hear that part right. I'm sorry, I misunderstood that whole part. If it sounds, I don't care if it sounds like a lie. No, I'm gonna tell you, if it is, it is. It is what it is. It's gonna be the truth, or it's gonna be a straight out lie. It's gonna be one or the other. And because I ain't gonna tell you because it sounds like it's gonna be a lie. No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Period. If you believe,
said a lot of times we lie because the truth sounds like a lie, and then
I said that. I said that.
Okay. Whoever said
I have seen that happen. Like, that shit don't. Like, if I have to, like, some of my guys be out that nigga party all the time, but like, it would, motherfuckers come home late, but it'd be for a specific reason. He tell his girl like, nigga, I know you was out there fucking off. Like, no, nigga, it was just my car was fucked up, my phone was dead, like. But the chick just know it's a lie anyway. And I don't want y'all to think that was me doing that shit. I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers, like, I'm respecting
you have a lot of that with me, man.
I've been around a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of people about different relationships and what they should do. So I got plenty of scenarios.
Yeah.
What's now? I mean, I've been around niggas. He had to tell his girl this story, which was true, but I knew she wasn't gonna take it as being the truth.
Okay, so just as I said, with women knowing when to walk away when they can't trust a guy, with you guys, at what point do you feel like, okay, if I'm being honest all the time, and this person is constantly not trusting what I'm saying, constantly not
refuses to believe anything that I say, why do you stay?
Right. do you like? How long do you stick around then and deal with that?
Oh shit, I can tell you off top. After being in some of the shit that I did, no, it's rap. You know what I'm saying? It's because, like, look, if I'm telling you this, like I said, you bringing this from somewhere else. Because if it ain't coming from me, where is it coming from? You got something that you need to correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you get that corrected and you correct yourself, then we can go further. But other than that, I can't do it with you. Because all it's going to do is cause turmoil. It's going to constantly cause turmoil because all you're going to think is just constant lies. And if there's not any lies, then what's the point of me keep wasting my breath over and over trying to explain to you a truth? You know what I mean? That's just the truth. I shouldn't have to explain it. If I'm telling you this is the truth, it is what it is. If you don't believe me, so be it.
I walked away from a relationship like that. Like, it was no matter what I told her, and I never like misled her, more so as in like cheating on her. Most of my friends are female, so I do talk to my female friends respectfully. But it was, and she always thought, no, when I'm in a relationship,
how you play
all
around
my
with
female
your
friends
different.
is they know about my girl. But after a while, it's like no matter what I said to her, she did never like. I thought it was me lying to her, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what else to tell you. I tried it multiple different ways to like make sure she was like secure that I was only with her, like it ain't nobody else type shit, and it was based off of past relationships.
I have a question for you, Leon.
You
Though.
can't fix that.
When you get in relationships and you say you have female friends, what percentage of your female friends would you say you fucked before?
Yeah, probably a significant amount.
Exactly. How do you
listen,
like, well, I just got female friends, but you fucked.
But know at the same time, like when I'm if we just friends, if I'm in a relationship, it's no more fuck with them people. Now, usually once I get in a relationship, everybody in the past, I haven't had sex with, or I'm not going to plan on having sex with no more. It's just do it how I've been in my past. It's a handful of them that I have went back to, but I'm done with it for that point.
Yeah.
Y'all quiet like I'm lying or some shit. Like, is that a lie? Is that a lie?
Look, just how we got quiet. Your girl getting quiet, looking at you like.
I just I know I talk a bunch of shit, but my actions is totally different than what I do.
Okay, so that makes me want to ask this question. Say you get in a relationship with the girl. She has a lot of guy friends. She's fucked majority of them, but she with you now. She faithful. She just want to be with you. How do you guys maneuver through that relationship? Is that something that you could deal with?
I will have to, because I'm the same way. I will have to learn to depend on the situation. If like we together, I'm not saying plan a play date with this motherfucker for me to meet him, but if we out and about it, I will expect you to introduce and let me know what's going on. And if from that point, if I feel like y'all just cool, that's what I'm gonna have to take until you show me otherwise. Because again, like I said, I got a bunch of female friends, but that don't mean I'm fucking with them or talking to them on that level. We just cool. They tell me their day, I tell them my day. We just talk about random events. That's it. That don't mean I'm fucking. Can I possibly do it again? Not.
Hell
possibly,
yeah.
That's all on me though.
The fact that there's a possibility, like, okay,
but that will be on me though. Like you can only blame me for that. Like if I'm in a relationship, if I'm fucking, like you have to blame me only. My commitment to myself is not to fuck off in a relationship. So it ain't even about the person I'm with. It's more so a focus on me to make sure I stay with this one person.
Okay, Leon, but I mean, with that situation, my only thing would be, why put yourself in any type of situation where that runs a risk. You know, if there's a possibility that this could turn into something a little bit more than just a friendship on the side, why keep that connection when you're committed to someone else?
I wouldn't have that like on the side like that. Like I said, we'll just be cool. We ain't talking about no sexual activities. We ain't talking about none of that. We just talking about random events or just relationship problem issues with themselves. It's not me like, shit, girl, you got a fat one, or like, you gonna let me hit that with my girl, go to work type shit. Is be really being friends with them.
as far as being friends with the opposite sex, I don't see anything wrong with it in a relationship. I think that actually speaks volumes on the trust that you have in your relationships. The only thing in that situation is if you're saying that there's a possibility that you can actually that if you have had, you know, a situation with your friend in the past, and you know that there's still a possibility currently where y'all can go
Right.
back, double back, like that's a little bit that's a little bit
But
crossing the line.
again, that goes back to me knowing that I won't do it. Like I don't want her to think I will go back and do it. The person I'm with,
I got you,
regardless of if that person even try to seduce me into doing it, I will get up and walk away. I've done it many
but
times in the past.
but
Then
my
I wouldn't
point
fuck with
is
them no
there
more.
shouldn't be a possibility. If you're saying that there's no way that I'm going for that, then all right, there's no possibility of it happening.
I mean, if I wasn't in a relationship, it's always a possibility. But me focuses on my relationship.
So basically, you're keeping them on the back burner. Like, so that at this point, it's like,
Right.
are these genuinely your friends? Are these just when I ain't got a relationship, I can go sneak back in?
Right.
Like, because you don't fuck your
No,
friends.
it's not that early. I can't say I have. I can't say any of my good past friends I have not. Like it's been many relationships I had. Now we just great friends now. It will never be an opportunity again. And I think like honestly, the people that I'm thinking of in my past now, I wouldn't because it's my past. I'm trying to move forward
We the
when
people,
it comes to a relationship.
Leon.
That too. Like I said, I talk mad shit, but when I come to a relationship, I'm trying to be in it. I'm gonna still be a man in a relationship. Like I'm gonna look at an ass or two, but that's be the gist of me
Yeah,
doing
I don't
something in a
mind looking at
relationship.
the ass because I'm gonna be looking at the ass with you, but you know, look at the booty all you want, just don't touch. Unless
Next
I-
question. Next question.
How is it that for women you want a dude to come into a relationship accepting your kids, but you don't know how to accept his kids and dealing with his baby mama?
First off, let me just point out that you said that the dude has to accept the kids, but we as women should be accepting the kids and the baby mama. So,
right.
I said from the baby mama, didn't I? Yeah, you gotta accept the baby mama. You gotta deal with her at some time.
I'm just saying, but that
You didn't say that to the
a
women.
little off balance. That sounded a little off balance to me.
You said y'all gotta accept our kids.
I'll let you answer that question first as someone that actually has a kid.
Yeah, so one, I just don't think that's maybe that's in your, experience, but from my experience, I see a lot, especially Black women, accepting men's kids, putting up with their baby mama drama, trying to be understanding because they see, okay, you're a good dude, you're trying to take care of your kids. I really care about you. I'm gonna rock with you, and getting fucked in the end. So I don't have an answer because I don't think there's a lack. I think we do. But I think when it comes to dealing with baby fathers and dealing with our kids is, oh, well, you better tell him that. You better tell him that. You my woman now. You can't. Well, sir, I have a kid with him. So I can't just tell him and make him act a certain way. You know what I mean? Like he gonna do what he gonna do. I'm gonna handle it accordingly and we're gonna move on or we're not. I just think that if you're in a relationship and your significant other has kids, if they co-parenting, you gotta kind of step back and let them co-parent and be a good friend to the kid, and that's it. Don't be trying to parent. Don't be trying to do all that extra stuff. But make sure your significant other is not fucking their baby mama or baby daddy because growing up, that's what they consider lifers. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you can fuck for the rest of your life, and just be mindful of that, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah.
So for me, so I don't have kids, so I don't I don't know how I think that if I did have kids, I would be cautious about, of course, who who I brung around them, dating wise. And I don't think that I would be in a situation. I could see myself in a situation where I'm having kids with a guy that is completely out of his damn mind and that would do anything outside of put our son or daughter's best interests at heart. So I don't think that would be a tough situation for a guy to walk into. But for a lot of times, and a lot of the times, you don't really hear a lot of issues that happen between guys in those situations. So maybe it's a little bit more easier for guys to walk into that situation as opposed to women, where you do hear it's more issues that they have to deal with the child's mom. And it's not necessarily the guy with kids that's a turnoff. Is everything, the baggage that comes with it.
That comes with it.
From experience. Like that baggage is what will make you not want to date a guy with kids, or make you, or it'll for sure turn you off of that idea, it'll also make you just consider having those conversations up front, or getting an idea up front about what their relationship is like, and how their co-parenting is, what boundaries have they set, what expectations have they set, to know what you're walking into. So yeah, I don't think it's one of those things where it's like a girl just wouldn't date a guy with kids just because he has kids. I think it's more so the baggage that comes with it. And if he has it under control, then I don't think that that's a problem. Unless, I mean, but then and there's also a portion of people that also want to have a man for themselves, where I'm the first person that is gonna give him his first child. So that's and I think that that's everybody's right to, of course, make that decision too.
So what if they co-parenting, and like you in a relationship with a dude, and he real cool and co-parenting with his baby mama, like they talking the phone off, like what is the cutoff point of them being cool and co-parenting?
Cool. Well, I think that there's as long as there's anything that is not disrespectful to the relationship, I mean, it's hard to kind of put like a blanket statement on there, because they have a kid that they have to take care of. They have a kid that they have to put first. So it's going to be a lot of situations where it's not going to be black and white or a cookie cutter response for it. So I think that as long as however their co-parenting relationship is, that it is from a family dynamic and it's not disrespecting his and I's relationship with whatever they're doing. So I don't have a one set response to it, but as long as what they're doing isn't disrespectful.
I'll be the end there. I have some more levels to it, but go ahead, whoever next. And yeah, I know y'all laughing and smiling at me like these are my scenarios and shit. These are not my scenarios. I'm just looking at y'all be looking around like, this nigga was talking.
No, I'm laughing because they had you on the hot seat, boy. I was sitting back like, woo.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all making see, y'all give me the hot seat like this is my scenario.
Not your scenario. It's not your scenario. I'm just, hey, I'm laughing, I think, for a totally different reason. It's just, I feel like that was a really good question, and there is many levels to it, but
yeah,
motherfuckers be crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. And sometimes it's like, hey, you locked down to that for the next 18 years. I don't have
Don't mean I have to be. Absolutely.
And if shit was different in a different time universe, maybe we really could have had something, but nah, it just can't be. So that's just how that one works out, But yeah, man, great conversation, you guys. I really enjoyed tonight's episode.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, honestly, I had fun with you guys. Thanks so much for having me on. And I hope I have the opportunity to come back and kick it with y'all.
Oh, you got an open invitation. You can come back.
All right, I'm remember that.
All right, bet.
Oh,
guys.
I'm on mute.
With that being
Right. I think she heard me looking at
make
her.
sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on IG at Culture of the Sexes to stay connected. And if you guys have any questions you'd like to hear us discuss, please go ahead and DM us at Culture of the Sexes. And yeah, with that being said, y'all have a good night. Peace and blessings. Let me keep my fingers down because we're in quarantine.
Thank you for coming out. Good night. God bless.
Right.
Good night.
Hey, and make sure everybody stay safe.
Y'all stay
Yes.
safe out there.
All right.
Wash your hands.
Peace.